For 9.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for.
There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Third baseman number 15.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He popped out in his first trip. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. Here's George Springer.
Center fielder, George Springer.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Digging in, Avisail Garcia. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Right fielder, Avisail
Here comes
Garcia.
the pitch for Garcia. Swings through the slider there.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
On to first, and Tulowitzki grounds out here. 2 away. Striding in, Ryan Goins comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. And the slider swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone. Russell Martin now. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. And now a balk is going to be called here. He didn't wait till he got set, and that may make things a little easier for them to score that run. He moves up to third now with two away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Altuve has it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Brian McCann. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Into the windup and the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
Matt, I'm a little surprised he's throwing as well as he is. He's pitching less than 40% first pitch strikes, and it's either very deceptive or his stuff is electric to the hitters. Usually that doesn't happen when you're behind that much to have this kind of success.
Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And that misses, so they fall behind McCann here, 3-1. Gets him to swing and miss there, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
The first baseman, number 79.
In now, Jose Abreu. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Grounded, foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
The left fielder, number
Stepping
22.
up now, Jacoby Ellsbury. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
The shortstop, number 2.
Coming to the plate now,
Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Now a ground ball for Moustakas. This might be 2. To second for 1. On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Malik Smith the next to hit. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Malik Smith.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down. I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and
meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. Digging hard, he's headed for third, and he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
The batter.
Ready once again, Colby Rasmus.
Rasmus.
Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Trey Mancini. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit hard up the middle. Altuve to his right. He has it. Step on the bag for one. On to first to complete the double play. Digging in once again, Mike Moustakas. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And he takes ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Lifted in the air to center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Right fielder, Gerard Dyson.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12 to 6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Lifted in the air to center field. Smith patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tough slider down low for a strike.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at bat.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that misses. 2-1. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Marwin
Stroman steps into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Here's Justin Smoke now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
First baseman, Justin Smoke.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. After it is Ellsbury. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So here is Avisail Garcia. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. shoots this one over to first. And he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line. Ready for another shot now. Troy Tulowitzki. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but it gets fouled. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Dyson's there, and that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Ryan Goins. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Tony, set.
Devin Travis will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner. And he lays off there, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On the ground to third. Seager has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Seager. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Kyle Seager.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Ready for another chance? George Springer. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And this is low, ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Smoke is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Striding in once again, Brian McCann. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 delivery. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Standing in, Russell Martin. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
The batter,
trying to pick things up where he left off, Malik Smith. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. swing and a liner, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Now in the box, Kobe Rasmus is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Jorge Barney will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the runner at first and one gone in the inning. Nate Jones enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning.
This change for the Astros. Now playing second base, number 29, Devin Travis.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First things first, here's a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Now at the plate, Trey Mancini. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Springer ranging back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. The runner scores from second. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game. Digging in, Mike Moustakas, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Here's Justin Smoke now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Justin Smoke.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Ellsbury is under it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So here is Avisail Garcia, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Hit out towards second. There is Altuve. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. Coming to the plate now, Jose Abreu comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Dominic Leone is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 51, Dominic Leone. This change defensively for the Blue Jays. Now playing left field, number 38, Jorge Barney.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a slider tails outside for ball one.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Ball two now. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the run is Smith. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 22.
Striding into the box, Jacoby Ellsbury. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Lays off 1-0.
Well, they're running out of time. It's the 8th inning. They got to get some runners on and maybe come up with a big home run. But 3 runs down in the 8th. They got to execute. The outs are a premium.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Number 2.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Standing in, Troy Tulowitzki. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Tulowitzki.
He's set, and the pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Second baseman.
Stepping into the box, Devin Travis.
Your
0 for 1
attention,
for him here in this one.
Now pitching
Wesley
for the Astros,
Wright enters the
number
game with
57.
1 gone in the top of inning number
Wesley
9.
Right.
Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Springer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Russell Martin now 1 for 2 with a double
Russell
on the ledger
Martin
so far. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Into the box, Gerard Dyson. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Number 67 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 67.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a ball, 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Now a ball hit hard toward first. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And just what they needed here to start the bottom of the 9th as he's in with a 2-base hit. Stepping into the box, Jose Altuve. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Roberto Osuna comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Blue Jays, number 54, Roberto Osuna.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. In there, 0-1. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Gonzalez is retired. 2 down now. Ready now, Kyle Seager. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Seager will wait on the 1-0. 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Garcia is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Hey, look at the numbers. This is what you want.
Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the American League's Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for the Astros, the right fielder, number 1, Gerard Dyson.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Harold, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway. In now, Jose Altuve. Certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. Ball 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And now the runner's trying for third. A tag, and he is out at third. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Stepping in, Marwin Gonzalez. Man at first for him following the 1-out single.
Gonzalez.
And he takes ball 1.
With all that speed over there on first base, I'm not surprised to see that fastball on the outside corner. That's almost like a pitch out.
That's inside. 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this will get all the way out toward the 375 sign now. And the run will score as the Astros are off to the early 1-0 lead. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing.
About just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. Throw won't get him. Here's George Springer. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away.
George Springer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. First delivery to him on the way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky on the mound, I'd have to think you'd have to throw him a strike right here. He hasn't proven to me that he can even get within the zone yet. Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 3-2. A bullet to first base. Quick step to the bag is not in time for the double play.
Batting 7th.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Hard hit ball to short. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. Malik Smith the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading off
first.
for the Jays, center fielder Malik Smith.
Bounce to first. Fielded by Abreu. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second. Left
Standing
fielder,
in, Colby Rasmus. It's been a great season for him so far with the bat in his hands. He's got the average up over 340 here entering play. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Chopped weakly to the left. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep. And you can forget about it. This ball is gone. Here's Justin Smoke now. Batting average is a likely source of pride for him. Currently sitting in the high 320s. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Seager is over. 2 down. So here is Avisail Garcia. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. At the plate, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll be the one to lead things off now against Aaron Sanchez.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
That's a good fastball down the zone. Now, some hitters are good low ball hitters, but that's exactly where you want to be.
Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So striding forward now, Gerard Dyson. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
On the ground, softly towards second. Gonna be a tough play, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him, up in the 360s to start play. Here comes the first pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider. Here's the 1-0 offering now to Tulowitzki. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater. Boy, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get into chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 8th.
At the plate,
Second
Ryan
baseman.
Goins. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Batting 9th.
Into the box,
Catcher.
Russell Martin. He
Russell
brings a rather ugly
Martin.
230s batting average into this one. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Fouled straight back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Springer. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll
Leading
lead
off for the
things off
Astros.
here in this one-run
Second
contest.
baseman, Jose Altuve.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Marwin Gonzalez.
He's set. Here it comes. A line shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Seager, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 1-0 delivery. Ground ball right side. There is Goins. Throw gets him. 2 down. So striding in, George Springer, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
I like that check swing. He started to offer at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
Smoke toward third. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at bat, Malik
Leading
Smith.
off for the Jays,
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
fielder, Malik Smith.
Line drive to left. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning. Digging in to try it again, Kobe Rasmus. He singled his last time up.
Kobe Rasmus.
First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Now Verlander will turn and go to first. And a dive, but he's back in. And another throw over. Runner back safely. Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Now
stepping in, Trey Mancini.
Trey Mancini.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Smith rounds the corner and is headed home. And they'll add another run to their lead as the run scores from second to make it 4-2 now.
Third baseman, number 8.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Mike Moustakas. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Well, the first 2 pitches are interesting. Both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? This is going to be a good at-bat to watch.
Ellsbury has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Here's Justin Smoke now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Justin Smoke.
Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
That was a great fastball up and in. He wasn't able to get around on it. Just threw it right by him.
Hit out towards second. And that's through. A base hit. Rasmus is on his way home. And the lead will move to 3 as it's now a 5-2 game. Riding in once again, Avisail Garcia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Mancini rounds third and is digging for the plate. The runner scores from second. And he throws it away. And as a result, the run is in to score. So it's second and third with 1 gone now. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. First pitch coming. Here it is. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
I like that take right there. I know it's a strike, but man, they're making him work. He's been struggling early, and now they're making him work even more. You got to stay within your game plan and be patient, and I think this is a good plan right now.
Catch made there by Altuve, and there are 2 gone now. So digging in now, Ryan Goins hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Goins.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate. And that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
And Ellsbury will make the catch, and with that, the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Brian McCann. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher, Brian McCann.
Into the windup and the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
Now, that's not fair. You're supposed to be throwing sinkers, and he throws a high fastball right there. That's why everybody's shaking their head.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Chopped foul wide of first. And that is swung on and missed as McCann is retired for the first out. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose of 50th pitch of the game on its way. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
Well, he really struggled in the first inning. Say struggled is kind. He really had a bad first. But, man, he's made a nice adjustment now and is really starting to dominate this game.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Ready for another chance? Jacoby
22.
Ellsbury. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Smith.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he just misses with a curveball. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
Takes a look at a sinker that stayed up high, but good for strike 2. And he got him. Russell Martin now. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Russell Martin.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a ball hit in the air. Abreu in foul ground, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
And a swing and a miss from Martin as he'll retreat to the dugout is out number 1.
0-0.
Malik Smith the next to hit. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Ready for another shot now. Colby Rasmus. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. And that misses low and away, ball 1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Hard hit at third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, Trey Mancini. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Trey Mancini.
First offering on its way. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. That's in there. Base hit. And this will open it up a bit more as the lead moves to 7-2. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now trying to keep things going now with a runner at first. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike one. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Justin Smoke. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Now in the box, Gerard Dyson. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, and he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Number 27.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. Now at the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. Base is empty and 1 away following the sac fly. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike one.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Touche, sir. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, there's that classic strikeout pitch. The changeup down, just didn't get him to go after it.
The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
And he is out on the tag. Ready now, Avisail Garcia. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Avisail Garcia.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia, and a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the fifth.
The shortstop.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Dyson is there, 1 away. Standing in, Ryan Goins. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Ryan
Tony Sipp It's going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Tony Sipp.
Devin Travis will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The catcher,
digging in
55.
once again, Russell Martin. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Out in front here is Martin as this one winds up finding the seats in left. Foul. 7 runs on 12 hits and no errors in the game for Toronto. Hit sharply on the ground. Altuve for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
George Springer.
New pitcher set to take over now as the former number 1 overall pick Luke Hochevar gets the nod.
Luke Hochevar now playing second base. Number 29, Devin Travis.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. And low, it's a ball and a strike. On that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location, but hit to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Ready once again, Jose Abreu. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Malik Smith the next to hit. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Center fielder Malik.
He's ready. Here's the first offering, and he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Here's the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. There to take it in is Bogaerts, and that's the first out. Ready for another shot now. Colby Rasmus. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Kevin Pillar.
For the Blue Jays, number 11, Kevin Pillar.
Will Harris, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. breaking pitch here, chopped foul at the plate, strike one. The average sits at 294, 2 home runs and 7 driven in. Hard on the ground towards short, and this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. Digging in and looking for more, Trey Mancini. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. From the stretch. And that misses for ball 1. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Daniel Stump takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Striding in once again, Justin Smoak. He flew out in his last at-bat. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. 1-0 pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Dyson on the run. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Stepping in, Jacoby Ellsbury. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
The left fielder, number 22, Jacoby.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. 1 strike home now to Ellsbury.
Nope, that's a ball.
And a fastball just a bit up. 2-1.
Ball 2.
Ellsbury awaits the 2-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Here's Gerard Dyson. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
so with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Left field, number 11, Kevin Pillar.
And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. First delivery to him on the way. Bunt attempt misses. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. For Ellsbury, his first stolen base on the year. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
The second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. So here is Avisail Garcia. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
First delivery to him on the way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Bogarts to his left. He's there. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 1-2, here it comes. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is in there. Digging in for his second at-bat, Devin Travis. A base hit in his first trip. Chris Davinsky will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Chris Davinsky.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Now for Tulowitzki, he's credited with double number 11 so far this year. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Ready for another chance? Russell Martin. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in once again, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
I like that. That's great 2-0 hitting. You're looking for one specific pitch in one specific area. You don't get it, you take it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Here it comes. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder.
Into the box. George Springer. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Gavin Floyd enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
The relay, and he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Here's another 0-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
That is a tough pitch to lay off of. Look, it looks just like a fastball. You're down 1-2. You think he's going to challenge you with the heater, and he pulls the string, and he laid off it. I mean, the delivery looked like a fastball. Great eyes. That was the 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire.
That was the 5th foul ball in this at bat. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him. The kitchens.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Digging in to try it again, Malik Smith. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Fielder, Malik.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Look out, 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Ellsbury is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Abreu is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Into the box now, Trey Mancini. 4 hits for him in this one, all singles. First pitch coming, here it is. Way in front of a great slider that time. 2 out, nobody on. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Digging in, Jose Abreu. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Smoke is there for it. 1 down. Now at the plate, Jacoby Ellsbury. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way from Floyd. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Hard on the ground towards short. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top.